Or let me be the fawn who hasn't yet run for her life. Let me be the leaf that hasn't faced an autumn. Let me be. At last we all have our rotating turn of ages and longings and regret. I can't stomach another question with a million answers or an expectation of how I should be. Sun to my face, a light scent, a light breeze. It isn't heavy here. My heart is slow and steady here. There is no screaming or ticking or worry. It might just be my morning coffee before the day ruptures into motion, or the deep breath with my hands pressed to my knees, but let me be without shape and without fear. For a moment longer, let me lay among the flowers. This is part of the letter I wrote for Princeton Prose Club in April. It's a monthly subscription where I send art and a letter full of personal prose around the feelings that inspired the pieces. Visit the link in my description because depending on when you are watching this, there will be a new theme, but it's always quite romantic. And if you're new here to my channel and my art in general, you should know I'm the incredibly sentimental, sensitive artist type. I'm always daydreaming. I love writing and painting in my little studio and frolicking in nature and taking time to notice bits of magic in the world because I have struggled with anxiety and depression for most of my life, and it has become a sort of soothing remedy for me to keep going. I often, even unintentionally, return to concepts of girlhood into womanhood and being a cyclical being. I am inspired by the beauty and horror of these experiences and of nature. I feel also in the modern society when we are so disconnected from ourselves, the natural world, and even each other, there can almost be this sort of mystery in existence in life, and wondering if what I have felt is what you feel, and wondering where my place is in the world among all of these things that are constantly happening all around me. The little fawn represents beginnings to me and taking first steps even if they are shaky. Also just newborn experience. Sometimes I wish I could know how I felt as a baby seeing the world for the first time. Every time I see one out, just watching things so intently, feeling things so openly, and being insanely curious about the way things feel, sound, taste. We are grown now, but even our elders return to beginnings. There are always new experiences, new forms of art. I think being a beginner at something is such a beautiful way to release your ego a little bit. Sometimes we become a beginner at something we have done our whole lives because we want to try it a different way after learning from all of the previous attempts. I try to have empathy for myself and for others when I consider that you never really know what someone has been through, what has stunted or accelerated them. If we could have that understanding for one another and that patience, I think our world would be a much more encouraging place, and that's what I think a lot of us crave, is that just sense of encouragement and community. And while social media has created new issues in my life, it has also healed me in a lot of ways and given me so many opportunities. I'm really grateful for just the art community online, anywhere that you can find it. It's just really special to be able to connect with people who understand that desire to create and the struggles that come along with it. Suppose I should point out my outfit. I was going to my first Ren fair and I love dressing up. I thought I looked super cute, so I wanted to film that, and I also wanted to document varnishing my little fawn, so combine the two. It was quite magical, and this is what I did before driving over to the Ren fair. I wish I felt comfortable enough to wear a corset and long flowy dress every single day, but that make me feel really uncomfortable just existing as a woman most of the time, so I don't know if I'm quite there yet, but maybe one day I'll really be able to dress how I want to all of the time.
We've got our pixie dust all over the land to recount the tale of Hibbity Bibbity. Mario is 3 years old. Aww. He's the middle age of our baby dragons here.
Count me out! 3, 2, 1!
I had so much fun at the fair. I highly recommend keeping an eye out where you live to see when one might be near you, because the energy felt very playful and creative, and everyone just seemed really accepting of each other, and it was just a really fun experience. I loved watching the performances and checking out all of the cute little shops with these magical trinkets. It's absolutely my vibe, and I got to meet a mermaid, which was really, really cute. My inner child was quite happy about that one.
Crushed it, yo.
Should take a picture of them.
One thing about me is I love creating on the floor. Just being on the floor in general, I've always gravitated towards it. It's kind of funny, but I think it's sort of a grounding thing. It makes me feel a little bit less anxious, and my wonderful partner made me this little tiny desk, and I absolutely love it. I really, really love packing orders on here, and I like to set up with cute little things to just make a really pretty experience and space, and trying to find that right balance of really pretty and aesthetic but also functional, because I am working on Print and Prose Club here, which means I'm packing several orders at once, so I need to be able to move things around a little bit and like fold the papers. This is kind of just a little look for you at my process and what Print and Prose Club is. These are the letters that I wrote. I stamped them with my little logo, and then I fold the postcard and the stickers into the letters. I sign them as well, of course, and then I put a lot of time and care into this entire process. It really means a lot to me that anyone wants to receive my art in the mail, and I'm someone who really appreciates little details and efforts like that. I recently discovered this little metaphysical shop near me, and I picked up some incense for the first time, and it's my addiction now. I love the vibe of it. It feels like this little magic wand, and I think smoke looks really, really cool. It smells divine as well, so it's become a little ritual for me. Every time I'm working on Print and Prose Club especially, I light one of these, and it creates a really nice atmosphere. So I don't know why I haven't tried incense sooner, because I love, love, love it. I got a rose one, which I'm really excited to try next month. So I really wanted to upload this video while the month I was working on in the video was still going, but I had so many issues. I had like timing issues where I felt a little bit behind on the production of all of it, and then I took the time to film everything, but I could not edit it because my phone was like crashing and running out of storage, and I have a really old, I think it's a Surface Go, something like that, where it's not really a laptop, but it kind of is, and it's also kind of a tablet, and the thing crashes on me all the time. It's incredibly slow, the battery dies all the time. It's just not really capable of doing what I need it to, and I just kept getting really, really frustrated with it. So yeah, and this has happened to me a lot of times for various reasons, where I will put all of the effort into filming something, and either I'll completely edit it and feel like it's not good enough, or I won't be able to edit it, or I will feel like I can't edit it and publish it because it isn't current enough, which is just, I feel like, a weird little self-sabotaging thing that I do, because I watch plenty of artists who will share things about like shows that were several months ago, or packing orders for things that aren't even available anymore. It's like not a problem, because it's still sharing the essence of what you do, and just showing a little look behind it, but in my head it feels like a failure. Side note, but I have been thrifting these stamps. Like this one right here is from 2002, which is cute to me because that's the year I was born. So I really, really like thrifting craft supplies. Sometimes you'll find some really neat things, and I've always loved stamps because I used to scrapbook all the time as a little girl, and I haven't really had a reason to use stamps since then, so now that I'm doing this project, it makes me really happy to stamp the envelopes. I tried to pick stamps that sort of match the theme, so I have a little deer on one side and a flower on the other side. But back to what I was saying, it's really hard to do something consistently when your tools don't support it and your mindset doesn't support it. It's like both of them really need an upgrade so that you are supported in like being consistent in the thing you want to be consistent with, you know? Because of course it's easier said than done to just say like, oh, just do it, just show up anyway. And I'm trying to do that, but I also just feel like, I don't know, mental health can really mess with a lot of things that you're trying to do, and then not having support from people around you or not having tools that make it easier can really, yeah, make you want to give up on things. So I hope I will start posting on YouTube more often because I film for it all the time. I film like I'm a full-time YouTuber. It's just the sharing part that kind of gets me. Another thing I tried for the first time this month is wax seals. I love how it turned out. I was just worried it wasn't gonna arrive in the post okay, but to my knowledge all of them did, so it's really satisfying and so pretty. I'm definitely gonna do this again. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would love to have you in Print and Prose Club. I am working on a mermaid theme for next month, so hopefully I'll have a video about that as well.